We're starting again. Now, let's look at the guitar here. So, when you're practicing your guitar, this is a ovation. It's a little bit different. It's got a rounded back, thin rounded. It's electric, acoustic electric. But it's your basic, all guitars are basically the same, so it's not a big deal. Let me just get situated here. Here we go. All right. So it's the same way. If you're going to learn, let's look at this piece of music, which is Make You Feel My Love. All right. It has chords as well. I know it's a little chord. There we go. It's a little crazy, I know. Oh, you can't. It's backwards for you, but you can see the little letters that are by themselves up above the line of backwards letters, which isn't the case when I'm looking at it. So I'm going to play this for you, and how that works. The same way. Now with a guitar, you must learn chords at some point. And you can find chords. I actually put a chord list, and you got a C. So this has a G, a D, an F, and a C, and a C minor, and so forth. It's not important what that is. What's important is, here's how I finger a G, and you learn. And the way I teach chords is I start from the thinnest string, which is at the bottom of the guitar, but it's the highest pitch, the E. And I call out a number. If I call out 0, you don't touch that string. The next number I call out is for the next string, the next number, the next, and so forth. So a G, which is this, I'm going to call out 3. So that's the 3rd fret. That's these boxes here. 3, open, or 0, leave it alone. 0, leave it alone. 0, 2, that's the 2nd box. 3, the 3rd box. Now that doesn't matter it doesn't tell you what fingers to use, but if you look up these chords, you can see that. And then you strum, holding down. Then the next one I have is a D, and a D is 2, 3, 2. So let's go back. It's 3, open, open, open. Okay, 3, open, 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 2, 3. And then D is 2, 3, 2. Hear the difference? So this is, you play the chord, you strum it when you play. Now after some point you get to where you can read these good. When the rain is blowing in your face and the whole world is on your case, I could offer you a warm embrace to make you feel my love. So all I was doing was strumming. But you can just strum with your thumb. You can strum with a pick. You just push the pick down once. Just when the rain is blowing in your face. So how do you get where you can do that? You start with your G, and you look at where your D is. If you do this, you can remember, actually visualize, or just, I always look for a central or a pivot, I call it, fingering. So with the G, it's this. If I get this, that's easy. I know that one's that close and this one's here. A D, I do this one, because I know once I get it, these two fall easy. It can be different for you. You pick your own. So, and then you can go one finger at a time, boom, boom, boom. And then go back to the G, it's this, boom, boom, boom. And that's all you do. And then you try to do it all at once. And then, again, how many times? 100? 1,000? And then when you get that one, you go from D to F, which F is not an easy one. It's 2, 2. I'm sorry, 1, 1. I was trying to think of, you're doing 2 strings with one finger. It's 1, 1, 2, 3. Right? F, G. So I would practice the heck out of that. Again, maybe it takes you a month to learn those two changes. Then you would do your C minor, which is down here. And then you already know a G. This is a little off. These are A7 and D7, but again. And then you have the verse, and that repeats itself again. Let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 sections of this song. The verse is when the rain, when he shows again. All right, and then there it is there, and there it is there. So 1, 2, 3, 4 of the 6 sections are what we just learned. The other section is CG, CG, which is not CG, CG 3 times, and then we already know the A7 and the D7 from the one before, so we're there. I know you haven't made your mind up yet, but I would never do you wrong. Oh, I've been holding from the moment that we met. See, no doubt in my mind where you belong. And then back to the verse. I'd go hungry, I'd go black and blue. Oh, I'd go crawling down the avenue. Hey. No, there's nothing that I wouldn't do. Hey, to make you feel my love. So there you have it. That is the whole deal. Start at the beginning. Start small. Start at the tiniest bit. And that's like learning a song. If I wanted to learn this song and I'd never heard it before, I can pick this out, but let's not do that. Let me see real quick. I'll tell you a song too. Now, you might have to so there we go. That's this song. I'm playing it, but you can play the recording. You know, get Adele going on this. This is actually Bob Dylan's song. When the rain is blowing, when the rain is blowing, note to note, in your face, when the rain is blowing in your face. That's all. Repeat her, you know. I mean, everybody likes the, you know, they're doing all that repeating anyway, so put it to use. And sing it. Just sing the note. Don't try to make it sound like anybody else. When the rain is blowing in your face. And you might sing that 4 or 5 times. Now, with vocals, don't be doing it 100 times. 10, 15, 20, that's enough. You'll strain your voice at first. But if you learn that, again, you've learned that line appears 6 more times. So that's pretty. And the world is on your case. Something like that. And I'm just picking those notes out. You know, I don't have it written here. You can just pick them out, or you can play the recording. Play Adele or somebody else singing it. Note to note. Learn a little bits at a time. Let me tell you, when you chop down a huge oak tree, how do you destroy it? By taking tiny little sawdust bits out of it over and over again. And let me tell you, in the olden times, they had a big saw, and 2 men would get on each side, vroom, 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 and they would saw through the mightiest tree out there with just a saw. And that's how you can defeat these songs, and that's how you can defeat anything in your life. If you want to learn more about that, go to the podcast, Quiz the Music Man. You can find it everywhere, Spotify, all those places. I'm going to stop the video because I don't want to bore everybody with that stuff, but you can also find my music at Tony Underwood Music everywhere, on Spotify, whatever. I've got a huge YouTube channel with a lot of covers and new music. So I'm going to stop the video and continue the blog because I want to finish up with some of the stuff for this blog here. And we'll see Facebook, the Underwood School. We'll see you guys soon. We're giving lessons. I'm here alone now, but otherwise I would have my mask on. I sanitize, and people coming in, only the students come in with their masks, and we keep it all clean. We do virtual too, which is a great option. So if you're interested, and I do some things here, I've offered it before, I'll offer it again. If you're an adult or an older teenager, and we already have somebody coming into the school in your family, and you need lessons, give me a message or a text. I'll schedule these a little bit more frequently. We can do a one-on-one too. That's not a problem. The main thing is to put in that time. And if you would put in, well, like I said, and if you learn where the notes are, that might take you as an adult 3 or 4 months. And a child too. Listen, I had a very good friend of mine. Went to school with him. I'd gone back to school, so I was a little bit older than everybody. But he started learning, I think, when he was 12, teaching himself. And, that's... to play at the college level as a performance major, you really have to have it together. He put in the time. He was graduated Stetson, went to George Mason and got his master's in music performance. And, anybody can do it. So you got to put in the time. That's all. That's what everything's about. Look at these successful people. They're not sitting around. You think, some of them you might think they are, but listen, they're working. Just work at it. It's fun. Just do it. It's not a big deal. So thank you guys, and I'm going to continue on with the blog. But everybody else, we'll see you soon.